Hey guys, welcome back to the Detours. I am your host, Marvin, along with
DeLacy.
And if you've been watching our channel, you can definitely tell what we're passionate about.
Now, you know that's an understatement. Our goal with this channel is to show you the awesomeness. Wait, is that a word?
Yeah, I think it is. Just go with it.
All right, cool. The awesomeness of the roller coaster world, theme parks, and the like.
We understand that there may be those that would love to experience this whole world but might not be too enthusiastic about getting on a roller coaster and would probably rather have a root canal than to get on one. So that's why we made this video, to shed some light on this fear, explain a little bit about what causes it, our tips, tricks, for you to hopefully overcome this and have a good time with your friends and family, instead of, being the one that holds everyone's purses, lose items at the bottom of the ride. But hey, look, if that's your idea of fun, who are we to knock it? That being said, let's get started. Wait. Before we get into it, the Detours are not trained medical professionals, psychologists, or psychiatrists. Any diagnosis of medical conditions related to roller coasters and a theme park should be evaluated and diagnosed by a medical trained professional. This video is created for entertainment purposes only and should be treated as such. Now, let's go!
All right, let's start with what is the fear of roller coasters. Fear of roller coasters, also known as, hold on now, I'm gonna have to sound this one out. Phobia. Not to be confused with Bellatrix.
I know. I kind of thought the same thing.
Phobia is the extreme fear of roller coasters, also informally known as coaster phobia. This fear originates from childhood trauma, fear of height, and parental fears that rub off on your children.
Let's add another phobia into the mix. There's also acrophobia, also known as the fear of heights, especially when you're not, particularly high up. Most of us experience a fear of falling. Believe it or not, I actually experience vertigo if I'm in a high building or a bridge and look down. But for some reason, it goes away when I'm on a coaster, and definitely when I'm on a plane.
Then why do you scream like a banshee when you on a roller coaster?
Yeah, thanks for that, Lace. Anywho, if you experience this, you're not alone. People with acrophobia can experience what feels like a panic attack. This affects on average 2 to about 5% of the general population, with it affecting twice as many women as men.
So what is roller coaster phobia? Roller coasters use a combination of elements that include chain lift hills, powered launches, steep inclines, and banked curves, as well as several types of loops, including corkscrews and even special effects to invoke certain physical and emotional feelings.
So as human beings, we seem to be hardwired to enjoy activities that actually cause fear, always provided that, we're actually safe.
Hug me and let us join our spirits.
This phenomenon is demonstrated repeatedly in extreme sports, horror movies, and the multi-billion-dollar Halloween industry.
Oh, you talking about Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios?
No. That's another video.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, anyway, back to the phobias. Roller coasters are intentionally designed to be scary, appealing to the same parts of the brain that respond to other attractions like haunted houses.
If our brains are hardwired to enjoy controlled fear, then why do so many people seem to suffer from roller coaster phobia? To answer that question, it is important to understand basic psychology of fear as it relates to phobias. One aspect of anxiety disorders is the fear of fear itself. While most people are afraid of only when confronted by a fear-inducing situation, those with anxiety disorders tend to also worry that they will become afraid. They see fear as something negative that must be avoided at all costs. Roller coaster phobia, however, appears to actually be based on a combination of other phobias, any of which can be enough to trigger a fear of coasters. They are...
Wait. No, you had trouble with the last one. All of these ones. Claustrophobia, which we all know is the fear of small spaces. Think about it. Roller coasters are small and tight, and the restraints sometimes fit a little bit snug, which is again necessary for safety, but it can trigger claustrophobia. Emetophobia, or the fear of vomiting. And no, we're not going to show you a video of someone vomiting. Really, DeLacy?
Sorry, I had to sneak that one in there because I know you hate The Exorcist.
Ugh. Anyway, emetophobia, though rare, it affects 1% of the population. Those who experience this phobia may even go to great lengths to avoid situations that they could feel can cause an upset stomach, like roller coasters.
Okay. I got this one. Elingophobia, or the fear of vertigo or feeling dizzy while looking down, those with this phobia may be afraid of those coasters that do not go as high, as they worry that the banked curves and other features may lead to dizziness.
Nice. You're feeling proud, huh? All right. You want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm on a roll.
All right, cool.
Mysophobia, more commonly known as germophobia or the fear of germs. Those with this phobia may worry about coming into contact with strangers. There is always the possibility that someone on the coaster will throw up.
For real? Again?
Okay. I'll let you breathe.
Just finish the phobias already, please.
All right. As I was saying, may vomit or urinate, possibly exposing the person to the bodily fluids. Did you actually close your eyes when I said vomit?
Yeah, no, I don't trust you. It's a good thing we didn't get B-roll of anyone urinating. I'm sure you would have used that.
Well...
Nah, this is not that kind of video. Anyway, back to the video. The last one is social phobia. Some people do not fear the roller coaster itself, but instead they actually worry about having an embarrassing reaction to the coaster. Roller coaster trains tend to be long, hold a number of people. Those with social phobia may worry that they will be judged for screaming, cringing, or, reacting otherwise. Particularly in teenagers, this fear may be enhanced if the fearful person's friends will also ride. All of those phobias we spoke about can contribute and hinder someone from riding and enjoying these mechanical marbles. So now that we've talked about the actual fear and contributing phobias that could cause the fear of riding roller coasters, we thought that maybe we could explain the mechanics and how the coasters do what they do. This could shed some light on overcoming this fear. For that, I'll leave you with our resident roller coaster savant. Hit it, DeLacy.
Call me Professor Dixon. All right, class is in session. Roller coasters and how they work 101. The purpose of the coaster's initial ascent is to build up a sort of reservoir of potential energy. Bottom line, as the coaster gets higher and higher in the air, gravity can pull it down at a greater distance. You experience this phenomenon all the time. Think about driving your car.
Good luck, everybody else!
Riding your bike. Or pulling your sled to the top of a big hill. The potential energy you build going up the hill can be released as kinetic energy, the energy of motion that takes you down the hill. Okay, look, at its most basic level, this is all a roller coaster is. It's a machine that uses gravity and inertia to send a train along a winding track. Now, let's talk about what keeps you inside the coaster. To put your mind at ease, restraints. I think perhaps the most important requirement for restraints is for it to be reliable. For that reason, most rides make use of redundant, fail-safe mechanisms that will reliably lock the restraints in position. They use pretty simple mechanical means for locking lap bars and shoulder bars in place. Some rides use a combination of mechanical and hydraulic systems. Long story short, there are 3 or more fail-safe systems to keep you strapped in. There is no way to get out, so rest your mind, you're not going anywhere. How do they release? No, they won't release as much as you push and push, so calm down. You ain't getting out, even if you try. The only way that they release is with an electrical current shot by the operator, so unless you have electrical superpowers, you ain't going anywhere. What keeps the coaster from flying off the tracks? We're going to make this short, sweet, and simple. There are 3 types of wheels: running wheels, side friction wheels, and upstop wheels. On all modern coasters, both wood and steel, the basic design is the same. These are designed to hug the track and keep the trains locked throughout the course of the track. So please, don't worry, the trains are not going to fly off the track. Keep in mind, the operator physically cannot dispatch a train until the computer reads that every single restraint is fully locked and secured. So, to summarize all of this up for you guys and in this part of the class, in 2021, and according to USA Today, 658 people died in the US in boating-related accidents. Over 42,000 were killed in car-related accidents. And IAAPA, the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, estimates the chance of being killed on an amusement park ride is only 1 in 750 million. For comparison, your risk of being struck by lightning is 1 in 960,000, and driving to the theme park to ride these roller coasters is more dangerous, as 42,000 people on average were killed in car accidents. So, if you drove to the theme park and you made it there safely, you might as well go on ahead and have a good old time. That was Roller Coaster 101 with Professor Dixon.
All right, well, thanks for that, Professor. Now, let's get to the final section of this video. How do you conquer the fear of roller coasters? But before that, you might find it interesting that coasters have also been known to help dislodge a kidney stone. So, you just found out you have a kidney stone. What's next? Go to Disney World. Prescribing patients prone to the condition a trip to the amusement parks as a form of preventative care sounds like a pretty wild idea, right? But wild enough that it actually works. Riding Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disney World could actually help dislodge a kidney stone. While wearing a backpack containing a transparent 3D printed kidney with a fake stone inside, researchers rode Disney World's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad coaster about 20 times to study how the stone would move with all those ups and downs. And according to a 2016 study in the Journal of the American Osteopathic Association, this work actually won them a Nobel Prize. About 2/3 of the time, the kidney stone actually passed, and as long as the rider was seated at the back of the coaster, and this is according to Smithsonian Magazine. But anyway, back to our scheduled programming. If you have determined that your roller coaster phobia is not based on a legitimate concern, then you may be interested in taking steps to minimize or overcome your fear. Fortunately, there are measures you can take to conquer your phobia and even learn to love roller coasters. First, take a class. No, not with DeLacy, but actually a real class. Some theme parks occasionally sponsor coaster phobia classes. Others are sponsored by local groups such as Coaster Enthusiasts Association. These classes tend to follow the basic tenets of other group seminars and often build towards actually riding a specific roller coaster. Do your homework before paying for a class, just to make sure that you're comfortable with the format, leadership, and the expectations. Next, take baby steps. If you feel comfortable on a smaller roller coaster, such as a kiddie coaster, you may be able to apply this technique yourself. This kind of exposure therapy is common treatment for options for many phobias. Third step, bring a friend. A well-chosen support person can actually help you slowly by working through these fears. A friend can preview each coaster before you ride it, letting you know exactly what is to expect. Your buddy can also provide a handhold, a shoulder to lean on, or, in our family member's case, a leg to grab violently while on Poltergeist at Six Flags Fiesta Texas while screaming at the top of her lungs while launching at 50 miles per hour. Yeah, you know who you are. However, it is important to choose your support friend carefully. Your friend should not become upset at your decision. At the same time, they should not be overprotective or try to talk you out of riding whatever you choose to ride. Last but not least, if the previously mentioned steps don't help you and you're still feeling apprehensive, like all other things, always seek professional help. If your roller coaster phobia is severe, it's always best to consult with a medical professional. There are also techniques, medications, as well as meditation that you can do and can help you tame these fears and learn to enjoy these amazing roller coasters. This is especially recommended if your roller coaster phobia is tied in and based on another fear, such as claustrophobia or the fear of heights.
My personal suggestion is just to let go. Let it take you and have fun. I promise you, you are going to be just fine. We hope this video was informative, fun, and it shed some light on the psychology, mechanics, and alleviated some of those apprehensions you may be feeling while visiting these theme parks. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments if this video helped you in any way. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on The Detours.
That was it? Do it again.
Oh yeah,
Piece of hair grease.
ciao for now.